What are the differences between Osmotic Flow and Hybrid Flow technique? They're both suitable for light and medium roast coffee. And Osmotic Flow is still good for the cases when you have a small brewer and need to brew a lot of coffee, because you can fit up to 40 grams of coffee in 1 cup brewer. They both have simplicity of brewing and the same structure. 3 stages: bloom, pulses and constant pour. And the biggest difference is the third stage, because in Osmotic Flow we pouring with the slow speed all of the time, while in the Hybrid Flow, in the third stage, we make the spiral fast, which for human means less time spent holding the kettle. Also in Osmotic Flow, the pouring speed is quite slow, around 2 grams per second, depends on dose and the coffee you use. Because of that, it is a little bit trickier, requires slightly more patience. Let's talk about the Hybrid Flow. You have more freedom here in terms of pouring speed. It could be up to 6 grams per second in first 2 stages, and in a third stage even higher, like 10 grams and more. And also, Osmotic Flow requires more adjustments, specifically water temperature. With Hybrid Flow, we are not that concerned about it. And the third stage, because we fill in all of the water at once, first of all, we stay with the kettle less, and we have a faster flow because of the column of water. So even if you have a slow filter, you will not get a muted, dull cup. It will be pretty pronounced. So it fixes that. And because we pour over all of the coffee grounds, we will have more body. In Osmotic Flow, you can still have the same amount of body, but you will need the smaller grind size and higher water temperature, so that the water will go fast enough through the coffee. So you will need to have more adjustments. In Hybrid Flow, water temperature stays around 90 to 92 degrees Celsius, but you can use even higher. I've tried boiling the kettle and brewing with the open lid, and it worked great, even with the anaerobic processed coffee. So you don't need to think much about the water temperature here, but it's better to keep it 90 degrees Celsius. Why did I made a full spiral and fast flow in the third stage? Because you just need to fill the rest of the water, since we extracted most of the flavor in first 2 stages. The third one is least important, and we still do not compress the coffee, because we do not allow the coffee to collapse, so that the coffee particles will stick to each other. So Osmotic Flow requires higher precision, especially with smaller doses, and the Hybrid Flow gives you freedom. I personally switched to Hybrid Flow after creating it, because it fixes all of the problems of Osmotic Flow, at least for me. Now it is time to try it, and write in the comments how it feels. Thanks for watching, see ya!